What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Dr. Killjoy coming back at you again. We're back on the tier maker. Today, we're going to be ranking every Call of Duty map in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. I have a lot of them in the F tier already, as you can see. I think a lot of these are gunfight maps or DLC maps that I haven't played. Honestly, I'm not sure. I don't recognize all of them. I do have one Nuketown in there because there's Nuketown on here twice. One during the night and one during the day, so the nighttime's in the F. We are going to be ranking regular Nuketown, though. I believe that this one has all of the maps, unless I'm missing one, but we're going to go ahead and get started. Is this Armada Strike is the name of the... I haven't played the pub maps in such a long time, so forgive me if I forget the name. The boat. We all know about the boat. Where are we ranking it? This was one of the pub ones. I remember grinding this map out towards the beginning of the game. We're going to go ahead and throw it in the D tier. I hated this map pretty bad. And I'm talking about the smaller 6v6 one. I never played the whatever, like 10 versus the big team battle, basically. Never played that. So talking specifically the 6 versus 6 version. Not a fan of the map. We're just going to move on with that. Next up you have is this cartel, I believe. The bushes. Everyone just... This map is just go find a bush and lay prone. This map I actually didn't hate. I think if they would have gotten rid of the bushes, there was a chance that we could have seen this in competitive. But it really, because of the bushes, I'll put it in C. I feel like if they would have gotten rid of 90% of them, it could have been a B tier map. The map wasn't completely horrible, but it definitely wasn't good. Next up, you got Checkmate, one of our competitive maps. First one we're going to be ranking. You got Control, Hardpoint, and S&D in the rotation on this map. This map I hated when the game first dropped, but it's probably grown on me. Checkmate Control is one of my favorite map and modes to get in league play. And just to be clear, I'm ranking this based off of these maps as the only options. Obviously, I don't know that there's any A tier maps in this game outside of some that we'll get to. I mean, obviously Raid is an A tier map regardless, but we'll just go ahead. Where is Raid? We'll go ahead and throw it up there. It's an A tier map regardless, but we already knew that. There's a reason it was brought back. I have different thoughts on Express. We'll get to it, but I'm going to go ahead and throw Checkmate in A tier. It's probably one of my favorite maps in this game alongside Raid. Next up, Crossroads, right? I'm cracked. I don't know. The snow map, they got removed from the competitive rotation. Thank God. When they changed the hard... I think it was P4 that they changed, or P5. That map just played bad. So, going based off of how it played with the changed hardpoint, I'm honestly putting it in F. I hated getting this map after the change. Before it, I would probably put it in B. So we're going to average that out. Carry the 1. It goes in D. Because we got to take it with the more recent bias. Before they changed it, I really enjoyed this map, and then they changed the hardpoint, and it ruined the whole thing for me. Next up, you have Express. Let me tell you, I have never been 6-0'd on a map more than Express. I feel lost on this map. I'm not gonna lie. I do not know what I'm doing on Express in this game, and I'll be the first one to say it. I need some coaching on this map or something. Which makes me not like it, obviously. I'm putting it in F. I have to. And I know it's disrespectful, but I suck at that map. And I know that that's on me, and I just got to get better on the map. But I suck on that map. I think I've only played it like 4 times, to be honest, and I've been 6-0'd at least 2 of those times. Map doesn't go good for me. There's a reason we haven't seen it uploaded to the channel yet. Next up, you got Garrison, Harry. Not a bad map. I suck at the map on Control. I'm very glad S&D was taken out because I also was not good on this map on S&D. Hardpoint, I do like this map. I like this map for Hardpoint. I don't really like it for Control. I think the A zone is a lot easier to capture now that they did expand it up to the top of the stairs outside of green. So I think it is more balanced now. I'll throw it in the B tier. Gary can be a B tier map for now. I just think it's really fun to play Hardpoint on this map. I think it's very... You have a lot of money hills where you can get a full 60, but also at the same time, it's a very contest-heavy, like, It's a very ratty map, I feel like. It's easy to play like a rat on the map. Next up, you have Miami. Miami, Miami, Miami. Not a fan of the map, if you can't tell. Catch me with the XM4 in the A building, though. I can do some things up there. Now with the Krig, because the Krig is the best gun in the game right now, at me. It's better than every gun in the game, so I don't know why I try to use other ones. Miami, where are we throwing you? Honestly, would I rather play Express or Miami? I'd rather play neither. This can go right next to Express in the F tier. Next up, you got some Moscow. This was my favorite map in the beginning of the game, and it's no longer my favorite map. You could say that for sure. You know what? Looking at what we have left, we're going to come back to that because that's our last competitive map, and that's mostly what we play on this channel anyway. So next up, you got Nuketown. It's a classic. It's a strong C. I'm not the biggest fan of Nuketown. It's good for shooting bots. I wish you could add more bots in this game, by the way. When it's free-for-all, why can you only add 7 bots? It pisses me off. Next up, you have Satellite, the desert. Every single call-out on this map, you got Trench, you got Top B-Dom, and you got Dunes. Those are the only 3 callouts you need on this map. Thank goodness gracious this didn't get put in comp in any way, shape, or form. It's not a good map. It's got to go in D. I don't hate it enough to put it in F, because there was some times where you could get streaky on this map, but it's got to go in D. I can't put it higher than that. Last one, you got the Mall at Pines, I believe is what this map is called. Only played it a handful of times. I think I've played Gun Game on it the most, because I've played Gun Game once for like an hour and a half, and I got this map 2 or 3 times. It's a very large map, I feel like, and it plays weird. We'll put it in the D tier, honestly. Let me reorder these real quick, actually. Oh, I had it and I lost it. We're going to reorder. I completely forgot I was putting these in a... all these F tier, I'm just going to leave it as that, but... I would take Crossroads. Then yeah, I'm okay with that order. C tier. Give me Nuketown above. Cartel. And last but not least, you have Moscow. Moscow, you got S&D on it, and we have Hardpoint. We don't have Control. I would be interested to see how Control plays on Moscow. I wonder where the points would be, actually. It's an interesting question. I wonder if you can load that up. Probably in pubs. It has it in Control. I don't know. To be honest, don't care either. I guess I kind of do. But Moscow, I think we're going to put it in the B tier. Behind Gary, but it's a B tier. I wouldn't drop it into the C. As you can see, I enjoy the competitive maps a lot more than the pub maps, but to be fair, those are maps I played. Outside of our 2 S&D only maps, can't stand either of those. But that's going to do it. Let me know which maps need to be higher, which maps need to be lower. That's going to do it for today. We'll see you next time. Goodbye!